Do not use this link to buy your audio tour. You will not skip the line. This link does not work. I tried it, April 2022. They had my appointed time in the system. I waited at the counter only to be told that I need to wait in the line for audio tours anyway. After waiting in line for the audio tour, the time it takes for each person at the counter is too long. I had to learn how to use the machine and test it. I hope they upgrade their tech. The audio material is good material. If you learn best by hearing things, get it. It is mostly repetitive to the material in the museum, which includes many short, embedded videos. To rent the audio tour, you must leave something at the desk to assure that you will return with the machine. They prefer passports. I didn't have mine, and I was forced to leave my cell phone as collateral. I did not like doing it. The audio tour has a lot of content. I could not listen to it while also reading all the materials in the exhibits. Later, I was told the audio tour has 10 hours of content. I listened to all of the beginning material, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Little in the middle, and most of the ending material, 901, 902, 902, while eating lunch in the cafeteria. The museum took me nearly 4 hours. Anyone who does it in 1 to 2 hours must skip a lot of content and opportunities for reflection. Additionally, I toured the synagogue and other areas of the premises. There is no map of the premises. The entrance to the museum is a separate building called the Visitors Center. There are no signs in English to get back to it. The exhibits are bilingual in Hebrew and in English. They should be trilingual in Arabic too. Obviously, you can't really review a Holocaust museum. These are my mere suggestions to enhance your visit. Essentially, the museum starts with early 20th European history and the prevalence of anti-Semitism and finishes a little after the founding of Israel. If you really want to get the most out of this visit, be prepared to stay at least 3 hours. There's so much to see, including brief videos that play throughout certain exhibits. I rented the audio guide with the headset. It's about the size of a phone. But if you can splurge and have the time, I would highly recommend hiring a private guide, which you can do on the website. I was able to briefly listen in on 2 different private tours during my visit, and the guides provided such interesting insights and nuanced historical details as compared to the regular audio guide device, which was still great. FYI, you'll need to leave a form of ID as collateral when you rent the audio guide. Despite it being full, you still have room to walk around. However, during the school year, you'll see students taking notes throughout the tour for school reports, so they'll occasionally be in the way. Prior to the visit, you need to register at their website. When I was online to check in, there were a few guests that hadn't, so they had to take out their phones and register there. Not a major hassle, but it'll save you a few minutes. Also double-check to make sure they are open. They'll occasionally close for visits from foreign dignitaries or possibly holidays. There is so much to see here. I suggest blocking out a good part of the day for special visit. Impactful. My husband and I went without a guide, but we rented headsets that provided an immersive experience, bringing tears to your eyes. The organization within the museum is top-notch. It's an exhibit that engages all the senses, featuring first-person accounts from survivors of the various camps. The museum is enormous. It has an enclosed section and an open section, largely dedicated to honoring those who helped Jews during that time, like Irina Sendler. Deeply moving. We spent 2 hours there, but it deserves much more.